Wildlife Wednesday on a beautiful day, and here we are standing in front of a map of the world. You think, well, why? Well, today we're going a little bit further afield, really. Oceans. You say, oceans? Why oceans? We're nowhere near an ocean. Atlantic, Pacific, they're miles away. No, they're not. All our seas are part of one ocean. Geographically and scientifically, there's only one ocean in the world in its entirety. Okay, that's a fact. Now, you would say to me, well, why are they so important? 71%, most of you probably know this, of the entire coverage of the world is covered by oceans. 95.6% of the water on our planet is in the oceans. 95% of every piece of wildlife on our planet is in the oceans. Oceans move constantly, and the heat and moisture that exists and produces most of our oxygen as well, by the way, but the heat and the moisture which keeps this planet alive is moved by the oceans continuously. Cut that off, pollute them, destroy them, stop them, reduce them, we ain't gonna last long. So, integral to our actually staying alive and being here forever, the oceans were lost without them. How many oceans are there? You'd sort of me and say, right, there's the Arctic Ocean, there's the Pacific rather, there's the Atlantic, and there's the Indian Ocean. Quite correct, 4 of them. However, that's wrong, because there's 7. Because there's the Arctic, there's the North Atlantic, there's the South Atlantic, there's the North Pacific, and there's the South Pacific. And there is the Indian Ocean. So then we're missing one. But in, I think it was 1999, I'm grasping a bit here, but I think it was 1999, they created the Southern Ocean, just down underneath where my map stops. So that makes 7 oceans in total. That's just a fact to digest. Having said that, we're now going to stupid facts. There's another ocean which we have just discovered very, very recently. Now, this ocean is 700 kilometers below the Earth's crust. And if you put, actually it's more of a reservoir and a lake than an ocean, because of the volume, they do call it an ocean. If you put all of the water on all of our oceans into this lake, it's 3 times as much, 700 kilometers underneath our Earth's crust, and it's just sitting there. Okay, I'm sure somebody will drill it out one day, but never mind, that's just another interesting fact. Now, the oceans themselves, okay, like I say, they circulate, they move, they hold all of the wildlife. If you took all of the salt out of the seas, out of the oceans, and dried it out, and put an even layer around the entirety of the Earth, the entirety of the planet, all of it, it would be 500 feet deep, or thick, whichever way you want to do. That's a 40-story building, all the way around the world. Now, who the hell worked that out? I do not know, but that is a fact. The biggest and the deepest is the Pacific, and the depths of it we don't even know. It hasn't been discovered. There's only 10% of all of our oceans being mapped, to the point where we know more about the universe, we know more about the stars and how they are built and what they are made of, than we do the seas on our own planet. Okay, I found that bonkers, but it's definitely there. Now, what is the most dangerous animal in the oceans? I'm going to tell you. It's a box jellyfish, 30-foot tendrils on the nose. Nah. But there's none in the North Sea, so we're pretty all right with that. And then you think oceans, you think seas, you think sharks. Okay, Wildlife Wednesday, naturalism. You know what's more dangerous than sharks in the natural world for everything that lives there? I'm going to tell you. Coconuts. Look at it. There's more damage done by coconuts dropping out of trees than sharks ever. Okay. Nice afternoon. Cheers. Bye.